it's a story of two twins, two girls. Names were, let us suppose, one was Clara and another was Sullivan. Okay, by the way, it's a real story. Okay, so Sullivan and Clara, they were very famous girls in their school. But then what happens, their parents realize that they are getting very, full of, they are very stuck-up girls and they do not even, okay. So their parents realize that they are becoming very conceited girls. What is conceited? No. That you will again realize when I go on with the story, okay? So they are becoming very conceited girls. So now they are joined in a new school, which is of far higher level than the girls were. Okay? So now when the girls go there, nobody ever gave them the right response. They have been getting used to. Okay? So what were they? They were the head girls in their old school. They were like stars of the schools. Now in this school, they are treated like zeros. They never liked this, and whatever whatever task was given to them, they would always like, "Ew, how can I do it? I have been the head girl." So their seniors will ask them to clean up the shoes, which is one of the things juniors have to do in that school. Again, they would be like, "How can I do it? Because I have been a senior myself, so I won't do it." So people, the girls in that school started calling them stuck up. Some would say that they are very haughty. Okay, and then their French madam, the French teacher, strictly despised them completely. They also never liked the French class because they never were able to secure well. They always secured around 10 out of 100, which was a very pathetic score for them, as they have been again very intelligent girls in their own school. So their ma'am's name is Mamzelle. So now they started calling their ma'am Mamzelle abominable. Why? Because whatever they wrote in French, their teacher will only say one word. "Oh, this is abominable. This is abominable." So she did not say ever any other word to the girls. So they started calling them Mamzelle abominable. Okay? So now you know the meaning of these three words? What is stuck up? Stuck up is a girl who has a kind of false pride that I am everything. Okay, so this kind of thing is called stuck up. Haughty is again the same word for stuck up. Okay, so when you have this kind of attitude that I am superior than you, so don't try to make them feel inferior, or I won't do that because I am better than you. So when you have such kind of attitude, it is called you are a stuck up, or you are very haughty. So whenever you see any student who does that, you can say he is a very haughty guy, or he is a very haughty girl. Now it doesn't mean naturally wala hot. Okay? So now abominable means exceptionally bad. So when they scored a 10 out of 100, that means they are writing really bad essays. So that means it was exceptionally bad performance. So when they started calling their Mamzelle abominable, that means that was the only word favorite of her. Okay? So what is that? Exceptionally bad. Okay? So now try to fit it here. What should I say? You should stop cooking. This dish is so abominable. That means it's exceptionally bad. So now see, this guy cannot even bear what she made for the guy. He found it so bad that he had to close his nose. So what the dish was again? The dish was very good. Okay. So now that was how to use the story. Now let us see how the pictures help us. Okay. So now imagine that there are 1,000 phones around you. Try to visualize 1,000 phones around you and they all are ringing at once. How would you feel? 1,000 phones.
Break them.
You will break them. You will break 1,000 phones. Very good. By the time you reach the 1,000 phone, you would have been dead. Okay. So now, see, the word is cacophony. How do you remember it? Phones. Remember this image of 1,000 phones. So how do you feel? as this girl feels when so many loudspeakers are played just close to her ear. She feels annoyed because this sound is unpleasant. So cacophony, crore of sounds. Okay? Remember it like this. So that means an unpleasant sound is cacophony. Okay? Here is the usage of it. Harsh noise, unpleasant to hear, and or an unpleasant mixture of loud sounds. So how to use it in a word? Now it is a noun. So you cannot use it in the place of verb. You have to use it as we use the word group. Okay? Or as we use the word noise. Clear? So the noise in the crowded classroom. In the same way, the cacophony in the crowded classroom drowned out the principal's announcement. That means the sound was so much in the room that principal's announcement was not even heard. Clear? Or let us say the cacophony which results into headache. Okay, so now you get a headache. Now that was not cacophony. Okay, so you get a headache when the cacophony of many airplanes is heard. Clear? Now what is common in both of these pictures? Huh? Holes is common, right? So remember the word perforate. Yes. Now perforate is hole. It could be one hole or it could be many holes. Now imagine a girl or a guy whose stomach, legs, everywhere you can see holes and the light coming out of it. Come on, we don't see skeleton, we see skin, but there are holes everywhere as if somebody has shot the bullets. Okay, so remember that image, that is perforation. So you say that a bullet perforated the body, that means it penetrated the body. It created a hole inside. Okay, or you can say now this is a perforated leg. That means a leg which has many holes. It is a perforated shoes. Clear? So perforated, making a hole or penetrate. For example, now your ear becomes a perforated ear when you get the earring inserted into it. Okay, so that is also a stud earring, perforated. So see the usage of the word. A perforated lamp, if you are using it as an adjective. Sometimes, though rarely, the ulcers perforate the intestines. Okay? Clear? Alright, next. Now imagine yourself dying before actually the death comes to you. And you go into the coffin directly, as if you are a vampire. How do you feel? Nice? Huh? Embarrassed? Why? People are not looking at you because people don't even see you when you're inside. Okay, so see now, if you go inside the coffin, will anybody look for you in the coffin? No. Nobody, right? So remember when somebody wants to be hidden. Okay, so how does he or she hides? To go into a place where it becomes invisible, or where at least nobody searches for you. Okay, so such word is called secluded. Okay, so hidden from general view. So you say that it is a secluded romantic spot of Hyderabad. Do we have any such spots in Hyderabad? So many. Okay, so seems like many of you have already visited them. Wonderful. Second is keeping away from others. So when you want not to be among the people, so what do? You seclude yourself at some place. In the library. Now in this picture, the guy secluded him in the coffin. Got it? Alright. Now imagine that you are in the Superman's costume and you are coming in the classroom in the costume. How will your friends feel about it? Will they like it? No, they will love it because you have given them a reason to laugh at, right? So now something that you do extraordinarily or something that is out of the box. Okay, now this is also out of the box. Out of the box could be anything. Okay, so remember when you go outside the traditional views. Now what is the traditional view that you come in the You are called eccentric. Okay, means इसकी तो गई, ये तो गया, उड़ गई इसकी. So a person with an unusual or odd or unconventional personality means the one who doesn't follow the regular routines. Someone who does something very different. So he is seen, now this guy in the picture is seen as a local eccentric. Okay, local crazy guy. Eccentric, in short, is crazy personality. Like the picture?
Yes.
So what does this picture convey to you?
Sadness.
Sadness. So sadness is related to melancholy. Okay. Now the sentence is given to you. She died last week. Oh, so sad. And her husband knows this melancholy truth now. So melancholy here is used as an adjective. That means sad. Okay. So wherever you want to use the word sad, melancholy is just a replacement for that word. Okay. And now I am feeling the melancholy of the situation. Melancholy. Okay? Clear? Back to work. Alright. So that counts to 2 tricks. Using the pictures, but as I said, the picture should strike your brain. If it is just a common picture, you won't remember the word. It has to be extraordinary. It has to be eccentric for you to work. Okay? So remember, pictures, then we use the story. Now coming to third. Breaking the words I said, right? So now see how I have broken the words. Kleptomania. Kal up to mania. So now imagine that kal means yesterday. So yesterday you saw a guy who was so crazy that he went to a temple and stole all the money from the temple. 2 things. One is to reduce and one is to remove. In my case, I will take the remove. In demotion, it is decreasing of the rank. So it is decrease. In my language here, the word I want to use, it is remove. Okay? Capitate. Now what is the capital of your body? What is capital of your own body? Head? Why do you go so in the depth? So head is the capital of my body. Decapitate. Now you are removing the head of your body. Stick. Yes. Diminutive. Now minute, you all know minute of the meetings we use a lot, right? Di means double, 2, right? Got it? So now diminutive means double minute. Minute also means small. So
pencils 120 rupees, 1 pencil 3 rupees, 30 pence 120 rupees, 1 pen 4 rupees, 10%